All right, open up for questions.
Kenny, when was the last time you were back in Tucson? What did you just think of the atmosphere today?
I think I came here last year and watched the game. I think it was against Brown. I think the team, was it called? Was it last year? It was like early in the season. You guys don't even know. Huh?
Was it Bryant, maybe?
Some team who was, yeah, they were terrible. No, yeah, that was, the atmosphere is always, from what I've seen, the same, and the fans still enjoy, they stand up, you know, at the same time and wait for the other team to score, and the atmosphere is pretty much the U of A atmosphere, I feel.
What are your impressions on the players and the game that went on today?
I see the guys have a lot of athletic ability, and I think that's, you know, if they can just learn to play together. I haven't seen them play together because they're on the, you know, two different teams or whatever, but if they can just gel and play together, it's going to be something special around here. You can ask that.
No, you're doing great. Keep going.
Kenny, Steve was talking about how you guys have all kind of kept in contact. I guess, what is that interaction like? You guys like talk weekly? I mean, how often do you actually talk to all the other guys?
I think I talk, you know, some guys, you know, live close to other guys, and that's who they talk to close, you know, more times than others. I live close to Harvey, so Harvey and I talk maybe every other day or something, but, and you talk to the different guys, you know, if something's going on and you're in the area where they are, you call them and say, what's up, I'm in this area, let's go to dinner, hang out, different things like that. But I think it's just that fact that if you even see the guy, if you ain't seen him for a year or so, it's just the same feeling like you've been, you know, like you played with him, like you're still playing with him, and because I think it's just the camaraderie that we had then. It's the same feeling like it's 25 years ago, and that's the fun part about it all.
Can you talk about the importance of chemistry? You guys had that 25 years ago and rode the wave to the Final Four. Just the importance of that, and maybe relate to this team.
Chemistry is an interesting subject because some people believe in chemistry, some believe in talent over chemistry. I've always felt like chemistry is maybe not a must-have. I mean, there are teams you can go back and look over in the course of the last 20 or 30 years and maybe didn't have the greatest chemistry, but they had great talent and were able to win. To me, chemistry keeps things together when things are going poorly. It's real easy when you're winning to feel good going to the locker room, be best buddies with your teammates. But when things start going poorly and you're maybe not playing as well, and the media is on you, and the coach is on you, it's easy to see these little fissures in the team and guys pointing fingers, and it's him, or if I got the ball more, if I played more, we'd have this, we'd have that. Chemistry to me allows things to be kept together, and everyone stays together, and everyone realizes what the common goal is, and everyone realizes that those things happen throughout the course of the season, and you don't start pointing fingers, you don't start blaming everybody. With this team, I don't know. I mean, it remains to be seen. I mean, chemistry isn't something I think you say you either have or you don't. I think you develop it throughout the course of the season.
Maybe advice to the team, maybe advice to that end for you.
Well, I mean, Kenny and I and Steve and a couple other guys had a chance to talk to the team. And I gave them the same message I give to all the teams I coach, whether it's third graders or eighth graders. I say at the end of the game, make sure you're able to look your teammate in the eye and say, I give you everything I had. That's all you can do. I mean, I don't really care that much about the scoreboard. I never did as a player, and I understand when you're playing in the NBA. Kenny playing in baseball, in the MLB, that's all you're judged by is wins and losses. It's a business and it's big money. But I've always said, let the coaches worry about that. The players should go out there and play as hard as they can for as long as they're in the game. And if you can look your teammate in the eye at the end of the game and say, you know what, I gave you everything I had out there. That's really all you can ask. So that's the message I left them with. Just make sure at the end of each game that you're able to say that. And if you're able to say that to them and then say it to yourself and know that you're truthful, you're going to be fine. They have the talent to be fine. There's no doubt about it.
At what point on the 1988 team did you know you had that?
I think it started in '87. All we were missing was Steve because of knee injury. But it was a team where we were on road trips. You'd hang out with maybe a different guy each road trip. You'd go see a movie or go do this. We all had dinner together and stuff. But there wasn't there weren't any cliques on the team. Like, I'd see Kenny every day, and we'd talk and chat, and it wasn't like I saw Kenny like once a week, and we hung out together, and just, I mean, everybody liked each other. And you can't explain it. It's just, it's a dynamic, and you kind of feel it, and then you put Steve on the team, who was our leader, and everything just kind of, it was there. It was there. I mean, it was a lot of fun. Now, my Golden State teams for a couple years were like that. Chris Mullin, Mitch Richmond, Timmy Hardaway, Jim, I mean, I had a lot of great friends off that team. I don't know if it can be explained. I mean, certainly winning helps, but yeah, we loved each other. It was just, we had so much fun at practice every day. I didn't like the Lions thing to practice, those sucked, but other than that, practice was fun, I guess.
What's your opinion on the way the nature of recruiting has changed in college basketball and an event like this, and how important it's become to major college basketball teams?
I mean, I have a problem with recruiting in basketball and football. I just think it's seedy, and I don't know if there's anything that can really be done about it. I mean, you're getting kids that commit when they're 10. I'm serious. Like, some USC signed a quarterback. He's like 12. It's like, how do you sign a quarterback? You can't sign anybody. They're going to start, like, getting commitments from embryos. I mean, pretty soon. I mean, it's absurd. But this helps. No doubt. Kids see this. You come to an environment like this, and you see 14,000 people or whatever it holds going crazy. I mean, just the opening. You're going to, Coach Miller gets up there, you got red, you got blue, and everybody's going ballistic. It was fun. I mean, if I'm a kid and I'm looking at a program and I look at Arizona basketball to me is one of the few programs in the country where basketball trumps football. Football is always the big dog. There are a few, Arizona, Duke, Indiana, and there's some other ones out there as well, I'm sure. It's great. I mean, you are the show here, right? There's no pro sports teams, and I hope football continues on. I wish Rich Rod all the best, but it's still basketball. And if I'm a kid and I want to go play somewhere where the town revolves around the university and the university kind of revolves around one sports program, and that's basketball. It's a pretty cool thing.
Well, 6 of you guys are broadcasters, including you two. What does that say about that team, and is there any coincidence to that fact?
We're all full of crap.
We,
That's what it means.
probably we guys, we can talk pretty much, and Steve can talk, Sean. I think Sean's the biggest talk of all of us, but, I mean, I think understand that all of us understands our sport, understand, for me it's different or whatever, but understand the sport, understand the game, and I think we all, it was probably just something that was, when we were here, maybe it was just something that was,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I think
good
it's
question.
it's coincidence.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's anything
to it. but-
special that we did or classes that we took or anything. It's just, I mean, I think, the thing is, too, we have a lot of good players. I mean, Kenny is going to be, either in the Hall of Fame or pretty damn close. I mean, I think he should be in the Hall of Fame because he was a dominant player for close to a decade. But when you're that good, Steve won rings, Sean won rings, when you're that good, it affords you the chance to become a commentator, because they want people that have accomplished things and won things. So it's actually amazing I get to do it, to be perfectly honest. I haven't been crap, but I can talk a little bit.
I hate to be rude, we've got Coach